A seasoned writer knows that the first draft can be messy and sometimes even unfinished. But in the past few years, I've started to see an interesting term float around the writing world: the zero draft. Welcome to Writing Concepts Explained, where I break down common terms writers use to talk about their work. The zero draft refers to that first attempt at a manuscript that isn't really trying to create a coherent thread. The zero draft is not exactly a draft of the book where you're writing from the beginning to the end. This draft might include notes from research, random brainstorming ideas, outlines of characters. It might have notes about the setting, the plot. Think of this as the first sketches of a story or a novel, kind of putting together a lot of composite parts, a lot of free writing, without a lot of concern for how it might eventually fit all together. Remember, we're not even at the first draft stage, we're at the zero draft stage. The zero draft asks the author to flesh out only the barest details of the work before needing to figure out the specifics. In fact, these zero drafts often resemble an extended outline rather than an actual attempt at writing a book. Sometimes when you start writing a book and you become very concerned with like that first chapter, that first page, getting it perfect, your inspiration and your momentum fizzles out, right? You know, there might be something on page 20 that you want to get to, but you need to make sure that page 1 is perfect first. And what the zero draft does is kind of allow us to play fast and loose with how we approach the book. We are able to put down all of our ideas, no matter how disparate, no matter whether they're actually going to be used in the book, and just put them down on the page while that momentum and that inspiration is still there. When I write a zero draft, they're usually pretty long still. They're anywhere from 10 to 20,000 words, and they have a general approximation of what will happen in the book. And basically, I then use that as this kind of extended, detailed outline to actually tackle the first draft. And what it allows me to do is when I come to the first draft, I'm not coming to a blank page. I'm coming to a wealth of ideas.